Guys, there's no news this week from Seaport, so this video is done. No, it's never done. I kid. Well, this video is gonna be me thinking about some factors of how to scheme myself to find new riches. You might say, what is that? What is there? There's nothing new that's added. How can I find new ways? Well, that's something I haven't covered in the previous video. No, get away. Okay, there it is. And that's with the coca plantation that they increase with levels instead of infinite. So making it stationary, coca and Taylor. So it goes up to level 3. If I can show you on this screen on Seaport game.wikia.com, these numbers are interesting. As you can see, the multiplier goes from 1 to 3 on the coca plantation, which is okay, but about the cloth it starts at 2 and then 3 and then 4. I don't know if they add later levels, but for now this is still, it's still in development. That's because of the main stuff. Why do I care about this? Because it feels I could make some decent experience or gold from coca and the Taylor. Now granted, in order to get these places unlocked, you have to finish Columbus, which I think most of you would have, and John Kendrick. If some of you haven't done those missions, you won't get it, but if you do, then you do have the ability. So let's give you some visual things what you can trade. If we come down here, coca you can trade for 25 experience or 110 coins. Or for cloth you can get 20 experience, note the 25 and the 20, and the 100 gold instead, or coins, my bad, versus 110. And fish. Guys, don't get fish. Just don't. Never get fish. I'll block you from watching my YouTube videos if you ever trade for fish. Okay, let's get back to the point. So I'll say, okay, now you can actually increase these bonus. That's interesting. Let's as usual, let's do some Excel sheet math for this. So I put in all the data from the other site. I also added from the wiki, I also added some of the numbers that it takes to get there. So it takes 20 crew for all of them takes 20 crew right now. Half an hour is 0.5. And the bonus I added all here. And here's the interesting part. I'm sure you guys can see all these are copied over from the game or from the wiki site, which I hope it's accurate. Okay, so let's look at this. Just look at here, this column here, because they extend all the way on this side. Actually, let me just copy this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just do that. Coca 1, Coca 2. Oh, this is very, very bad time to add something into the video, but I guess you guys have to put up with it. Okay, good. So it's never about level 1 or not level 1 of each type of resource. It's never really about that. But let's look at experience. There's never really been a way to power level per se. But I think this is decently good to look at. So what these numbers are, as I see it, experience per hour per cargo. So if your ship has 20 cargo, this will be 20 experience per hour in total, accounting for the fact that you have to send your ship to the market town to trade for coca into experience or coins. So this is everything included, the 2 trips combined, just so you guys know. Now what's interesting here is, let's talk about experience first. This is pretty interesting too. If we just look at this 2 of these, coca actually wins out compared to cloth, even with a 4 multiplier when you obtain them. I didn't think that was going to be the case. I thought it's a little bit reverse, where cloth will actually eke out. But because of the 25 experience that you can get per coca versus the 20 experience you can get per cloth, this actually beats out the getting cloth for experience. So if you guys want to get experience, if you want the power level, this getting coca is the way to go, because I think this turns out to be, let's not do math. 21 divided by 4, 7% more experience, and not to account for the fact that it actually takes less crew per hour per ship to send on average. So it actually saves you more crew. I don't think anyone is below this threshold, but it's also nice knowing that it's actually more efficient to get experience with coca. You'll still get decent, but you're losing like 10%. Well, why leave free experience on the table if you can get them all? So I will say this is the way to go for experience. On the coin side, as you can see, cloth definitely get a leg up. 44 for 66. So there's like, these are numbers that you can compare to what is that place? I should be ashamed of myself. I forgot the name. Golf. Just imagine, take this number to compare with the numbers on the chart, because this is 80 and this is level 6. Nothing to scoff at, but it goes up to 94. I don't know if it's worthwhile to send to golf anymore. Because if you take 94, divided by 80, you're gonna get 17% more if you send it just to collect coca. But wait, there's more. If you send to collect cloth, which some of you might have to work to unlock that. I don't know about you, but for me, I hesitated to unlock some of the other NPCs. They were always on the back burner. But I think most people can have the coca plantation unlocked. So, if you take 100 divided by 94, that would be 6%. So still you would pick collecting cloth to be the place of choice if you want to get gold. 100 gold an hour per ship, and it has very low requirements. Remember, some of these places it requires 60 crew. If your ship cannot carry 60 crew, you can't send it there. But if you have a 55 crew, or I guess higher than 50, then you can actually select, wait a second, I'm gone crazy. No, that's for level 1. 50, wait, did I? It is 50, yeah, okay. So there's 50, 60, 70. So you'll still need 70 crews to collect. But if you can't and you want the gold, you can still go to the coca to collect it. So always watch out for the crew. I almost did a mistake there. I'm sorry. I'm not the most reliable of people when it comes to figuring things out. That's why I use Excel. Okay. So these two, and don't do these. Don't, guys, never get fish. Don't get fish. Just don't. And experience, I don't know about experience you get from these indirectly of just sailing and coming back. You get a certain amount of experience, but this is definitely great. I'm actually planning to do this because I want to power level, well, not really power level, but to get to 176 so I can unlock my next level in the town hall, which I have all the resources waiting for it to. See, the only reason you see me with all these resources is because I'm just not high enough of a level to spend it all. And once I unlock this, I'll upgrade these, I'll upgrade this. So, don't worry about the money right now. Okay, I think I covered almost everything. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you want gold, coca and cloth do very well. If you can't get the cloth, get the coca one. They'll still do very well at level 2. 73 is nothing. It's pretty good. If you're level, I think you can probably do this from level 60. No. Is there a level required? It's probably really low. So it's pretty good to do. I say you guys should definitely get this. If you want power level, this is the best way to do it, because you don't have to wait for events. You don't have to wait for this or that to get it. These are probably here to stay. They might tweak some of these numbers, because who knows, it's an online game. But for now, I will focus on getting gold from cloth and XP from coca. Do not scoff at this. Let me give you an example before I wrap up this video. I have like 1100 or 1200 fleet capacity. So if I take, here, there it is, easier to see. If I take 1100 times 21.4 experience an hour, that means I can get on average 20, almost 24, well 23,500 experience. Now to put that in perspective, I think I would get 40 something thousand experience when I do the daily friend trade port thing, which usually one of the mission you get gold and the other mission you get experience, but you have to do both of them to continue the daily. So that would take 1 hour, but this 1 hour would get divided by 40, let's say 45. I'm not sure what the number is. So it's like you do get half as much experience as if you're doing your daily friend mission. So by all means, still do the friend mission first, but afterwards, if you still want more experience, if you want to level faster, get some coca, get to level 3, and you'll feel the experiences keep pouring in. And on the other side, get cloth for coins, and you'll feel the gold pouring in. Another advantage I personally feel, is that because it takes 2 hours, unlike the 1 hour Gulf location, which means that you have to come back every 1 hour. But if it's 2 hours, it's easier to maintain, and when you come back, you can send your whole fleet in 30 minutes, which is relatively quick. And then you just send all gone, and then you're good to go. Ooh, this video is running a little bit long. And last but not least, if your warehouse is a little bit low on levels, then you might want to upgrade this. But it shouldn't be a big concern, because you can always send coca or cloth out when they come in. You don't have to wait for a whole fleet to come in order to deplete some of that resource to the market town. So I think that's it. I've been rambling long enough. It's been 13 minutes of your time. So thank you for the comments that you guys leave, so I can give better commentation and consideration of how people should play it at certain level range. So keep it up, guys. If you have any comments, feel free to leave it, and if you don't, just keep watching. Goodbye.